Please sit down. As Chancellor of the University, I declare this congregation open for the conferring of degrees by the authority of the Senate and of the Council.
Lord Lieutenant, my Lord Mayor, Chairman of the County Council, High Sheriff of Rutland, Mr. Chancellor, parents, friends and graduands. As Vice-Chancellor of the University, I am delighted to welcome you all to this degree congregation. It is a celebration for all those who graduate today. We celebrate your many achievements that culminate in the award of a degree from a major international research and teaching-led university. All graduations are special, and this one is no exception. It is the first time that our Chancellor, Sir Peter Williams, has presided at our summer graduation ceremonies. Sir Peter has a distinguished record in the academic and business worlds and plays a major role in the interface between business and academic development. We look forward to working with him and welcome him here today. We are indeed very fortunate to have persuaded him to be our Chancellor. It is also a great pleasure for me to welcome to the degree congregation today Lord Attenborough and Sir David Attenborough as honoured guests who will receive Distinguished Honorary Fellowships during the course of the afternoon. We welcome you very much to the University of Leicester. For those of you who have been working with the university over the last 3 or 4 years, you will have seen that as a university we have developed and changed. We are now a community of 19,000 students and 3,000 staff with a turnover of approximately £172 million. It all demonstrates that universities are complex organisations. They are businesses with higher education at their heart. In these circumstances, it is right and proper that higher education should become a topic of public interest. In Leicester, we are very proud of our achievements in this academic year. We have been invited to become a member of the prestigious 1994 group of 19 UK universities who are renowned for high-quality research, high-quality teaching, and a first-rate student experience. In September last year, we were placed joint first in the National Student Survey for teaching quality and overall satisfaction among universities who teach full-time students. This is the largest full-time independent survey that has ever been conducted by government. In that sense, we were very pleased with our position, and indeed, I hope I shall be looking forward to seeing what you have said about us in the National Student Survey this year, which I get to hear about in September. In November of last year, our Students' Union was named Students' Union of the Year. The union competed against 700 other student unions, and we were absolutely delighted with its position. No doubt many of you have savoured the many things that the Students' Union could offer you over the last 3 years, which gives us this front-rank position. Now, I can see certainly with the reactions on faces this afternoon that many people have done that as well as engage in academic study. Quite right too. In June of this year, we were placed in the top 20 universities in the UK in the Times League table. We were delighted by this position, given that all the research evidence suggests that intending students and their parents pay most attention to the league table created by the Times. Our position as a university has improved, and we plan to take our position even higher. Indeed, think of it like this: the higher we are placed, the greater the value of the degrees that you received this afternoon. But what contributes to our league table position? First, if you take the development of teaching, this year Leicester has opened 3 centres of excellence in teaching and learning that were won in a national competition: in genetics education, in geographical information systems, and in physics education. This makes us one of only 16 universities awarded more than one of these innovative centres. The work that will be done will not only be disseminated among those subject areas, but across other subjects on the campus and throughout the UK and internationally. Similarly, national teaching fellowships have been awarded to our staff. In the last 3 years, Dr. Derek Rain in physics won an award. Last year, Dr. Chris Wilmot in biochemistry became a national teaching fellow. And this year, they are joined by Professor Gilly Salmon in the field of e-learning. As a leading teaching and research university, we see it as essential to appoint leaders in their field. We have developed a new blood scheme for lecturers where 1,000 applicants competed for 20 posts in our university. It is this group of appointments that include people who will be the research leaders of the future. In every respect, universities are about the development of research and the way in which that research can be effectively communicated to students. That is very important, and we see this reflected in the work of our faculties. In the Faculty of Law this year, Professor Chris Clarkson, the Dean of the faculty, has acted as a specialist advisor to a House of Commons subcommittee to consider legislation to introduce a new offence of corporate manslaughter. He was an advisor from October 2005 through to December and made substantial contributions to the final report. Professor Malcolm Shaw appeared as a QC before the Judicial Committee of the House of Lords and successfully led for the Crown. This landmark case decided that the international crime of aggression was not automatically also a crime under English law. Dr. Sarah Drumgoole was appointed as a member of the Cultural Conventions Working Group of the UK UNESCO Commission. This group monitors UK compliance with international conventions. And Dr. Mandy Burton became a member of the Domestic Violence Advisory Group, presenting a paper to the Victims Advisory Panel at the House of Commons. And in addition, I know from the DVD that I was lent by the Law Department that many of you participated in Legal TV that produced a documentary about the law faculty featuring a number of you graduating today. And can I say, I thought it's an absolutely splendid programme in terms of all the students who spoke and indeed all my academic colleagues. I think it gives testimony to the quality of the work, both research and teaching, conducted in the Faculty of Law. Now, in order to develop leading research and teaching, one also needs to develop the high-quality facilities associated with the university. This coming September, we plan to open a new student hall of residence in Oadby with 581 study bedrooms. This will be a new facility for our first-year students. At the moment, centrally on the campus, we are engaged in the largest building project which the university has witnessed since the 1960s. This is our university library project that is an essential part of the research and teaching infrastructure of the university. It constitutes a £27 million project for everyone on campus. It will double the size of our library. It will bring together electronic material with printed material, and it will make sure that we have state-of-the-art facilities that students and staff can use. Various other key developments have occurred in departments across the campus. our geography department has a new virtual reality suite. A set of facilities have been developed in engineering for thermal and fluid engineering, and our genetics department has new air-conditioned laboratories. All these facilities enhance the student experience in Leicester, and we clearly plan to develop many more. But any international research and teaching-led university must always make a contribution to the community in which it is located. And the University of Leicester is no exception in making a contribution to the communities in Leicester, Leicestershire and Rutland. These contacts come in many forms. A student volunteer organisation called Contact has seen over 600 students volunteering this year with such projects as Right to Read schemes for children in Leicester and Leicestershire, holidays for disabled children, and a playgroup for special needs children that has been run by members of the Students' Union for 30 years. At a celebratory event for students who participated in Contact this year, a parent of one of the special needs children talked very movingly about the way in which her daughter looked forward to coming to the playgroup in the university every week. Furthermore, she herself went on to explain how gratifying it was to have an opportunity to meet other parents and to share the situations that they were involved with in looking after their special needs children. In this sense, the work that is done by Contact empowers the people with whom they work. You change their lives and they will never forget you. We are therefore very proud of all the contributions that those of you who participated in Contact make to the university. Our Centre for Disability in the Arts, named after Lord Attenborough, promotes dance, music and the visual arts through classes and public performances by international artists. This year has seen the arrival of a new director who is putting in place a new dynamic programme that will be operational in the next academic year. And finally, our 5th International Sculpture Show in the Botanic Gardens opened 10 days ago and highlights the university's contribution to the arts. This exhibition celebrates the work of 7 artists who have each taken a lawn to display their work. And this summer's degree brochure actually has on the cover a photograph taken from the exhibits that are in the garden. The exhibits themselves are expensive to purchase, but viewing is free. And I do strongly recommend both viewing and, if you so wish, purchase. Any university, such as the University of Leicester, needs to constantly plan and develop new facilities and raise funds for them. Over the last 2 years, we have raised £10 million in order to contribute to the construction of the University Library and also to develop a cardiovascular research institute, which will be there not only for fundamental research, but for people in the city and the county and also in the region. There is also a new range of research projects that we are developing with the support of funds that we have raised. If you have ideas of organisations that we should approach for sponsorship and funding, and you think we might not know of them, please do let me know, because we are always looking for opportunities to develop our work. Certainly, our work in this university, I'm pleased to say, never stops. We are creating plans for new research, new teaching programmes, and new community links. It all demonstrates that you are members of a dynamic university. Finally, I would like to congratulate you all on the degrees you have obtained. We hope you will keep in touch with the university, and I shall look forward to meeting you at alumni events. But before I close, I'd like to tell you about a competition that I run between the faculties every year. It seems to me that in this age of transferable skills, it's all very well to say that you've got a degree from the University of Leicester, but how good are you at applauding fellow students? And each year we see which of the faculties can do this, both in terms of volume and also in length of applause. Now this year I can tell you the competition is particularly strong from the Wednesday afternoon group that came with the Faculty of Arts. Tomorrow morning the medics are in, and every year that I've been in Leicester the medics have won the competition quite easily. But I'm told by various people that the hot money is on the law faculty this afternoon, that the law faculty will be able to demonstrate to me that they can do this quite easily. So now is your opportunity, as I would like to invite you to join me in showing your appreciation to your parents, relatives, friends and sponsors who have supported you through your university career. So I would now ask the graduating class of 2006 to join with me in a round of applause for all those people. We have a number of official adjudicators for this event, and I suspect you've been tipped off by the Dean of Law and the Head of Department, in which case you could be ruled out of the competition, but I shall talk carefully to the adjudicators because it looks to me as if you're in with a good chance this afternoon. That's terrific, and the main thing is that you should have a really enjoyable afternoon, applaud your fellow students, and most particularly, all good wishes to you all in your future careers. As I have indicated earlier, this afternoon is a very special occasion in the life of the University of Leicester and its degree ceremonies, as we are to award the title of Distinguished Honorary Fellow, a title only introduced last year to identify distinguished service to the university. At any time, there will only be a maximum of 24 recipients of this award, it being the highest award the university will give. Normally, as last year, the recipients will already possess an honorary degree from this university and will have engaged in distinguished service with the university for many years. It is a very great pleasure and a privilege to welcome to the university this afternoon Sir David Attenborough and Lord Attenborough. They are no strangers to our campus. Indeed, they knew the campus long before any but I think 2 or 3 people who are in the hall, as they came to live on the site in University Road with their parents when their father, Frederick Attenborough, became principal of University College Leicester in 1932, a post that he held with great distinction for 20 years, when he laid the foundation of the college developing so that it could become the university that we know today. David Attenborough's early skills in biology and zoology were developed on our campus. I understand that he regularly caught crested newts on what is now the university library site. And furthermore, he also developed his entrepreneurial skills while he was on campus, because he sold these newts to members of his father's staff. In addition, he was also a research assistant, I think you'd call it that, a research assistant to his father, because we developed a centre for the study of English local history. And there was a very distinguished academic called W.G. Hoskins who produced books on particularly landscape, and the person who illustrated the books with magnificent photographs that we still possess in the university was David Attenborough's father. What is not recorded is the way in which the photographs were taken, because I understand that Fred Attenborough was always accompanied by David, and when his father wanted particularly good shots of Leicestershire landscape, he also wanted to ensure that there were sufficient animals in the picture. And I am told that David Attenborough had the task of driving sheep and cows from across several fields to make the picture look much more appropriate as Leicestershire as we know it. And I'm sure that this has made the publications of W.G. Hoskins that much more popular, and a great contribution to a whole range of historical work. But the main thing that David Attenborough is clearly known for is one of the greatest television presenters of the 20th and 21st centuries. He is the man we all trust. Generations of children, and I can definitely say including those who go on to become Vice-Chancellors, have been enthralled watching such programmes as Zoo Quest, The Life of Birds, The Life of Mammals, The Blue Planet, and most recently, of course, Planet Earth, that many of us have enjoyed over recent weeks. Like his brother, he is in fact a producer of great movies. He is in great demand and has had many honours bestowed upon him. We in Leicester were really delighted when he was appointed to the Order of Merit, a great honour for his very great distinction in a whole range of areas of public life. I think it demonstrated very clearly that he could have followed many different occupations over his lifetime, and he demonstrates very clearly what the public understanding of science is all about, as he communicates very clearly scientific ideas to members of the public. But despite all the many demands on his time, he always makes time for Leicester and the University of Leicester. He is generous with his time by coming to give lectures to our Alumni Association, by participating a year or two ago in the British Association Conference, and by offering advice and support to me and to many of my colleagues on a regular basis. David Attenborough has made a major contribution to public life and to this university. It is a great pleasure to introduce him this afternoon and to invite you, Mr. Chancellor, to bestow on Sir David Attenborough the title Distinguished Honorary Fellow of the University of Leicester.
So I confer upon you the title of Distinguished Honorary Fellow of the University of Leicester. Many congratulations. Many congratulations.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Lord Mayor, ladies and gentlemen. There was an article in the press a few weeks ago, slightly mocking article, saying, why should one bother? Why should one care about honorary degrees? why should one dress up in that funny, fancy dress that all those academics affect? Well, let me say why I value an honorary degree, and in particular an honorary degree and fellowship from this university. First, of course, the fact is, as the Vice-Chancellor has said, I was a child here. I was brought up on this campus in College House, and I saw the birth of this university. When my father came, there were literally less than 100 undergraduates, and they were supported by charity, by generosity of the citizens of Leicester. So it is a great honour and gives me great pride and pleasure to think of my father and how he might look at this wonderful occasion this afternoon. Secondly, it's a great pleasure to be given a degree and stand alongside all you who've actually earned it. I am proud to be alongside you. Thirdly, I am proud because I believe that universities represent something very rare in a community and something very precious. I didn't appreciate that rarity and that preciousness when I was a boy here. I do now, and I ask you to think about it. A university is an important, crucial, vital element in a city because it is one of the very few institutions in our community which is affected in its teaching and in its research and in its thought, not by commercial interests, not by political pressure, but by a care for what is true. And you may think that is easy enough. I assure you that in every aspect there are dangers that prevent that focus on what is true, whether it's to do with climate change, whether it's to do with what we should eat, whether it's true with how we should treat other members of our society. Those sort of things that are studied by university faculties. That dedication to the truth is why I am proud to be associated with the university. And that dedication to the truth is what actually inspired universities and university life throughout Europe for 500 years, which, just in case of the writer of the article doesn't know, is why we wear these costumes, because these hark right back to the 17th and 16th century, when these were the standard costumes of people who cared for learning. So I am truly proud to be given this honor, and I thank you all very much.
The graduands in the Faculty of Law will be presented by the Dean, Professor Clarkson. Will all graduands in the faculty please stand?
Mr. Chancellor, I ask you to admit these candidates from the Faculty of Law to the several degrees for which they are presented.
Graduands of the Faculty of Law, by the authority of the Senate, I admit you to the several degrees for which you are presented.
For the degree of Master of Philosophy, Condelia Gogu Booth. For the degree of Master of Laws in European Union Law, Commercial, Aaron Dowling Hussey. Ivan Dragonik. Manfred Goldies. Patricia O'Sullivan Lacey. Sarah Pulis. Rhiannon Roberts.
Rhiannon, congratulations.
Dustin White.
Many congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Laws in European Union Law, Employment, Anne Lankilde Jacobsen.
Many congratulations.
Catherine Shaw.
Congratulations, Catherine. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Laws in Law and Employment Relations, Peter Betzer.
Peter, congratulations. Well done.
Nicola Brown.
Congratulations, Nicola.
Colleen Rothwell Murray.
Many congratulations.
Sally-Ann Subide.
Congratulations. Well done.
Mariam Touré-Lyonnais.
Many congratulations.
Joe Watson.
Congratulations, Joe. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Laws in Social Welfare Law, Simon Elliott.
Many congratulations.
Kathleen Van Uden.
Catherine, my congratulations too.
For the degree of Master of Arts in European Union Law, Commercial, Ian Hodgson.
Ian, congratulations. Well done.
Maria Johansson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Shane Royal.
Many congratulations.
Rupert Wilkinson.
Well done, Rupert. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in European Union Law, Employment, Cornelia Brumarescu.
Many congratulations.
Betty Morgan.
Many congratulations.
Lourdes Serra.
Many congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Law and Employment Relations, June Ashton.
Congratulations, June.
Sandra Cadogan.
Congratulations, June.
Ponita Evans.
Many congratulations. Well done.
John Foster.
Well done, John. Congratulations.
Dion Gibbs.
Many congratulations.
Emma Gibbs.
Well done, Emma. Congratulations.
Leonie Govan.
Congratulations.
Agri Kedogo.
Many congratulations.
Zara Lochry.
Congratulations, Zara.
Vivian Morahan.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Bartholomew O'Donnell.
Bartholomew, congratulations.
Katrina Parsons.
Congratulations, Tina.
Stephanie Rickson.
Congratulations, Stephanie.
Emma Struthers.
Congratulations, Emma.
Katerina Tarzewell.
Well done, Katerina. Congratulations.
Susan Wade.
Congratulations, Susan.
Robert Whean.
Many congratulations.
Liz Wheatley.
Well done, Liz. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Social Welfare Law, Gillian Gilman.
Congratulations, Gillian. Well done.
Anne Wilder.
Well done, Anne. Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law, Rami Abbas.
Congratulations, Hannah.
Rebecca Agyeman.
Many congratulations.
Bisola Akani.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Minal Amin.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Rebecca Ancliffe.
Congratulations. Well done.
Holly Andrews.
Congratulations, Holly.
Mark Andrews.
Well done, Mark. Congratulations.
Rebecca Avery.
Congratulations, Rebecca.
Zainab Bashu.
Many congratulations.
Emefa Baita.
Congratulations.
Kirat Benz.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Parmjit Bajwa.
Congratulations.
David Baker.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Roger Benedictus Memorial Prize in Employment Law and the John Holyoke Prize, Nisha Bakrania.
Lisa, many congratulations. Well done on the prize. You should take it back.
Thomas Barnes.
Well done, Thomas. Congratulations.
Katie Barrett.
Congratulations, Katie.
Donna Bartley.
Many congratulations.
Richard Bateman.
Congratulations. Well done.
Graham Baxter.
Congratulations.
Yuliang Bay.
Many congratulations.
Catherine Bell.
Congratulations, Catherine. Well done.
Samantha Bell.
Congratulations, Samantha. Well done.
Nikita Berry.
Congratulations, Nikita. Well done.
Siddharth Bhavnani.
Many congratulations.
Polly Brook.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Samantha Brown.
Well done, Samantha. Congratulations.
Emma Burton.
Well done, Emma. Congratulations.
Hannah Bushell.
Congratulations, Hannah.
Hannah Bywater.
Congratulations, Hannah. Well done.
Rory Calderwood.
Well done, Rory. Congratulations.
Elisha Khan.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Peter Kavanagh Trophy, Ravinda Carruthers.
Remember, many congratulations. You should take it back.
Rachel Carr.
Congratulations, Rachel. Well done.
Stephanie Cartanian.
Congratulations, Stephanie. Well done.
Laura Carter.
Well done, Laura. Congratulations.
Lambert Chan.
Well done, Lambert. Congratulations.
Ksenia Shardalia.
Many congratulations.
Jayesh Shatlani.
Congratulations.
Anisha Chawan.
Congratulations.
Hinesh Chowda.
Well done, Dinesh. Congratulations.
Ching Chu.
My congratulations to you.
Jenny Chu.
Congratulations to you.
Pantelis Christofides.
Many congratulations.
Anna Clarkson.
Well done, Hannah. Congratulations.
Graham Collier.
Congratulations, Graham. Well done.
Samantha Collins.
Congratulations, Samantha. Well done.
Victoria Collins.
Well done, Victoria. Congratulations.
Jennifer Culver.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Well done.
Rebecca Craig.
Congratulations, Rebecca.
Martin Cullen.
Well done, Martin. Congratulations.
Laura Curtis.
Congratulations, Laura.
Mara Dale.
Congratulations, Laura.
Grant Daly.
Congratulations, Grant. Well done.
Benjamin Dalton.
Congratulations, Henry. Well done.
Elizabeth Dance,
Congratulations. Well done.
Faye Darlinson,
Well done, Faye. Congratulations.
Rebecca Davies,
Congratulations, Michael.
winner of the Eversheds Commercial Law Prize, Hardeep Dillon,
Well done, Hardeep. Many congratulations on the prize as well.
Oliver Dickinson,
Congratulations, Michael.
Emily Ears,
Congratulations.
Grant Edwards,
Well done, Grant. Congratulations.
Jenna Elliott,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Jenny Evans,
Congratulations, Jenny.
Timothy Evans,
Congratulations, Timothy. Well done.
Hannah Foe,
Congratulations, Jenny. Well done.
Liam Fitzgerald,
Congratulations.
Ada Florenzu,
Many congratulations, Jenny.
Jonathan Falk,
Jonathan, congratulations. Well done.
Katie Fox,
Well done, Katie. Congratulations.
Ravi Francis,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Michael Freer,
Congratulations. Well done.
Olive Gathoni,
Many congratulations.
Matthew Gaunt,
Well done, Matthew. Congratulations.
Danielle Gibson,
Congratulations, Daniel. Well done.
Alexander Gillott,
Congratulations, Alexander. Well done.
Nicola Glaves,
Well done, Nicola. Congratulations.
Emma Graham,
Congratulations, Andy. Well done.
Alice Greaves,
Congratulations, Alex. Well done.
Ina Juajuavi,
Many congratulations.
Nitsa Hajuanu,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Catherine Hamilton,
Catherine, well done. Congratulations.
Joanne Hammond,
Well done, Joan. Congratulations.
Fiona Hardman,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Ian Harris,
Congratulations. Well done.
Natalie Harris,
Well done, Natalie. Congratulations.
Sarah Harrison,
Well done, Sarah. Cheers.
winner of the Harvey Ingram Austin Law of Tort Prize, Nadia Hassan,
Congratulations, Nadia. And many congratulations on the prize as well. Thank you.
winner of the Claire Nicholson Memorial Prize, Gemma Hill,
Gemma, many congratulations. And congratulations on the prize as well. Well done.
Emma Hinkins,
Congratulations, Emma.
winner of the Morgan Cole Company Law Prize, David Hitchcock,
Well done, David. Congratulations.
Nicholas Horsfield,
Congratulations. Well done.
Joanna Houston,
Many congratulations.
Francis Hull,
Congratulations.
Shamaila Hussain,
Many congratulations.
Mariota Yanidu,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Danielle Jackson,
Congratulations. Emma.
Helen Jackson,
Congratulations. Emma. Well done.
Manjit Jagdev,
Well done, Andrew. Congratulations.
Michael Jeffries,
Congratulations, Michael.
Stephanie Geronimides,
Many congratulations.
Navneet Jawar,
Congratulations.
Kamaldeep Johal,
Many congratulations.
Sarah Jones,
Many congratulations.
Victoria Carr,
Many congratulations, Victoria. Well done.
Kondwani Kainja,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Yanis Katsudas,
Congratulations. Well done.
Sukhvindajit Kaur,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Sukhvinda Kaur,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Natia Kavataradze,
Congratulations.
Phil Keen,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Zahira Khan,
Congratulations. Well done.
Gopinda Kanba,
Many congratulations.
Charlotte Kine,
Many congratulations. Well done.
Victoria Knott.
Well done, Victoria. Congratulations.
Opemipo Koshemani.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Anastasia Kukonis.
Congratulations, Anastasia.
Elena Kushos.
Well done, Elena. Congratulations.
Kalia Kithrioti.
Many congratulations.
Sarah Lamour.
Congratulations. Well done.
Shishui Lee.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tony Lee.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Sukin Leong.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sarah Linden.
Many congratulations. Well done.
Jeremy Link.
Many congratulations. Well done.
William Lowe.
Well done, William. Congratulations.
James Lovesay.
Congratulations, James. Well done.
Helen Lucas.
Congratulations, Helen. Well done.
Our second Distinguished Honorary Fellow, Richard Lord Attenborough, is well known to the members of this degree congregation and also very well known to members of this university. He is a frequent visitor to Leicester, supporting the university in a whole range of areas. Indeed, it is always a great pleasure to see him, and it is my great privilege and pleasure that I get to see him usually at a minimum 3 times a year. Well, how did this come about? When I joined the university in 1999, it seemed to me very appropriate that the Richard Attenborough Centre for Disability and the Arts should have an advisory board. And I remember setting up the board and talking with Richard about who might be members, and he said, well, I presume you might allow me to be an ex officio member, and we agreed instantly that that was possible. And he said, I wouldn't always need to come, and I agreed with that as well. And then one occasion, we couldn't find a date when you could come, and thereafter, there's one rule. The meetings always have to be arranged around his diary and mine, and as long as that works, we fit everyone else around it. So it's a real privilege, a real pleasure. I should say to members of the university, it's hugely hard work, isn't it, doing the advisory board? And it's also a huge amount of fun, and Richard makes it fun to work with him and to really bring benefits to people who are disabled and who derive great benefit from working in the arts. We are very well supported in every way by Richard Attenborough, who allowed his name to be used on the Richard Attenborough Centre for Disability in the Arts. All of this, of course, goes to explode the story that he told when he was awarded his honorary degree in 1970. The University Gazette of the day tells me that in his acceptance speech, he remarked that while his brother David had a great affinity with the university, as David studied here for 1 year as an undergraduate. Richard said his only affinity with the university was that it offered a shortcut between College House and Wiggiston Boys' School, but he always travelled at a snail's pace between College House and the school which borders on our campus to this day. It is, as always, a very nice story, and storytelling is something that he clearly has specialised in. It's always nice to hear him tell stories to small groups of people. He also tells stories to the great benefit of a much wider national and international public, so that we can all enjoy the stories that are told behind those great movies that he makes. But it's not just storytelling, because it seems to me that if you look at the whole range of work that Richard Attenborough has produced, it also demonstrates that he is a man of great social conviction and wishes to take on major themes that he uses the films as a vehicle to discuss. I think in that sense, we, the public, are greatly indebted to you for actually getting us to think about social issues in a range of movies that you have made over the years. Where it all begins is in 1942, and I was in the University Archive a year or two ago when the archivist showed me an interesting letter written by Noel Coward to his father, Fred Attenborough, asking could the young Richard Attenborough be allowed to participate, to act in the film In Which We Serve in 1942. And I'm happy to be able to say that the archive also records that there is a positive response to this letter, and given that positive response, it has then given way to a whole range of wonderful work that we have had the opportunity to view and which has given infinite pleasure to many people. I could spend a huge amount of time this afternoon, as I could have with David Attenborough, trying to recount many of the films that both of them have made. But just to take a few examples here. 10 Rillington Place, where Richard Attenborough played the murderer Christie to great effect. Shadowlands, which he directed and produced, provides a portrait of a beautiful relationship between the Oxford philosopher C.S. Lewis and his future wife. Subsequently, Richard made the film Gandhi, which won several Oscars and conveyed the world of the international politician, but also conveyed the sensitivity and humanity of the man. There followed from that the film Cry Freedom, which was an attack on apartheid in South Africa. The film is based on a book written by Richard's great friend, Donald Woods, who I had the privilege of meeting just shortly before he died when he came to lecture in this university about conditions in South Africa. The film portrays the life of Steve Biko and actually provides a great testament to the way in which apartheid has been opposed and overcome. It all goes to demonstrate that the work of Richard Attenborough as actor, producer and director is there for us all to view. But as if that was not enough to give society, he gives much more. Numerous good causes are supported by Richard Attenborough. Numerous charitable events are strongly supported. Organisations are led. And that includes universities as well as a whole range of other organisations. It is the great good fortune of the University of Sussex that they have Richard Attenborough as their Chancellor. It cements a relationship with the University of Sussex that started some 40 years ago when Richard Attenborough used students as extras in the film Oh, What a Lovely War. And I know a friend of mine can never stop talking about the fact that when he was a student, he was also an actor and he worked with Richard Attenborough. Certainly, it all goes to demonstrate that Richard is a very generous person in everything that he does. He is always supportive of this university, always supportive of the people of Leicester and Leicestershire. But he and David pose for me a real problem. And the question is this: what was my predecessor, Fred Attenborough, really like? Now, on the evidence before us this afternoon, I want to hypothesize what I think Fred Attenborough was like. I think he was very clever. I think he was very creative. I think he was enormously hardworking. I think he was a man with a deep social conscience, and natural at handling university politics, and I suspect possessed of that attribute that I think every Vice-Chancellor and every college principal should have, namely a robust sense of humour. I invite you, Mr. Chancellor, to bestow on Lord Attenborough the title of Distinguished Honorary Fellow of the University of Leicester.
Sir, I confer upon you the title of Honorary Distinguished Fellow of the University of Leicester. Many congratulations, sir.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, my Lord Mayor. I have a grudge against my brother. The Vice-Chancellor mentioned a film in which we served, which came to Leicester in, I think, 1942. And it was my first job. And when it came to Leicester, because I was a Leicester lad, the posters ignored John Mills and Noel Coward and Celia Johnson, etc., and starred this young man from Leicester with a part which I can assure you, if you'd coughed at the wrong moment, you'd have missed me. However, I had a younger brother, and the thought that a member of the family should be caught prancing about in public was really beyond any possible acceptance. And so that at school, at the Wiggy Boys, I happened to know that when somebody said to Dave, "Ayo, Patty," he said, "is this Richard Attenborough a relation of yours?" Dave drew himself to his not inconsiderable height and replied, "Only distant." Dave and I actually have got on reasonably well through the years, although I do have to tell you that sometimes we have been mistaken one for the other. And I was in the United States promoting Gandhi, and a lady came through the crowd at a reception and said, oh, Mr. Attenborough, what an honor. What an honor. My whole family, when I go back and Mr. Attenborough, when I saw the way you handled those gorillas, I knew that Gandhi was in good hands. One of the most racist remarks I've ever heard in my life. Dave was here in Leicester for a year at university, and then he went with great distinction to Clare College in Cambridge. I did not go to university. I left school when I was just 17, and I shortly went into the Air Force from RADA. It is unequivocally the greatest regret of my life. And I can only say that the privileges that I have been granted at various universities, but most particularly here in Leicester, and as the Vice-Chancellor has mentioned at Sussex, it has been a gift granted me which I never thought would ever come my way. And I say that it is a gift given me because sometimes I'm not absolutely certain that we are as aware as we might be about the privilege of higher and university education. I was in Mozambique a short time ago with my wife, and I was there for UNICEF. And it was shortly after the floods, and I remember walking down a very narrow path, I suppose, scarcely a roadway, down which was running filthy sewer water, The whole place was in an awful undeveloped state. And I came across a very statuesque black woman sitting underneath 4 posts with a bit of canvas on the top. And she was hammering out Coca-Cola tins and giving them to a child to put on a pile way down there which was to be sold. And as one does on such occasions, with a stupidity and a banality which is shameful, you desperately try and find something to say, some idiotic remark to make. My job was to try and report back to UNICEF what I found there. But I thought I should ask this noble woman, what if she had a choice in the world? What might she ask for? And I knew at the back of my mind she was going to ask for some clean water, or food, or clothes, or employment. And she didn't ask for any of them. What would you wish for? I said. Education, she said, for my children. And I cannot forget that without getting the hairs raised on the back of my neck. I thought it was absolutely extraordinary. A woman with absolutely nothing had the perception to know just how valuable education, almost beyond anything, was in her priorities. The thing that I miss most at university, although my profession has granted me the privileges on a number of occasions, is the community that you joined. Yes, of course, academia. Yes, of course, the degree. Yes, of course, marvelous, as Dave said, bravo to you who have worked to get to this particular position today. But also during the 2, 3, 4 years that you have been here, you have been part of a community made up of people from a huge expanse of different backgrounds. Not just international, which is enough. Not just from different colours and creeds, but in our own communities. People who you might perhaps not have met under any other circumstances. And that, I think, most of all, is what I wish I had experienced at university. You will finish here, you will go out, you will take all sorts of distinguished positions in your professions, evidenced by your degrees today. But you will also take out an understanding that relationship with human beings, one to the other, with different backgrounds, different beliefs, different circumstances, different views, each will bring benefit to the other. Each will be granted the opportunity of perhaps understanding the foibles and the concerns and the embarrassments and the difficulties of another. And if, on leaving university, we can take that, or rather, you can take that, into our national life and international life, and how important it is that it is at this university an international community, how important it is to somehow find that we have discovered ways of facing up to the shortcomings of our supposed civilized world. You have a wonderful opportunity. You have great chance to help others to understand, which you have come to understand in this community, the feelings of tolerance, of compassion, of concern, and belief that every creature on earth is deserving of our care and thought and concern. I join with my brother David in congratulating you on your great achievement. I wish you good health, I wish you happiness, and I wish you a world in which we will all live in peace. Thank you, Chancellor.
The remaining graduands in the Faculty of Law will now be presented by the Dean, Professor Clarkson.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to admit these candidates from the Faculty of Law to the several degrees for which they are presented. Danny Young Pa Hang.
Congratulations.
Claire Lynch.
Congratulations.
Sophie Maxson.
Congratulations.
Neelam Meher.
Congratulations.
Sandeep Mahil.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Mayle.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Harvey Ingram Ouston Law of Contract Prize, Jennifer Mann.
Congratulations and well done on your prize.
Claire Marinan.
Congratulations.
Javina Matabudul.
Congratulations.
Toby Matthews.
Congratulations.
Leanne Moore.
Congratulations.
Joyce Mbui.
Congratulations.
Claire McGlynn.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Client Interviewing Competition Prize, Thomas McLaughlin.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Paul Heim Prize, Leon McRae.
Congratulations.
Mira Mehta.
Congratulations.
Victoria Mellish.
Congratulations.
Shoshana Mitchell.
Congratulations.
Tebogo Moima.
Congratulations.
Danielle Mariarty.
Congratulations.
Daniel Mulchinok.
Congratulations.
Anjali Nashi.
Congratulations.
Emma Needham.
Congratulations.
Kristala Nyapotu.
Congratulations.
Edward Newport.
Congratulations.
Nicholas Nicolaides.
Congratulations.
Orestes Nicolo.
Congratulations.
Rachel Norris.
Congratulations.
Samuel Oakley.
Congratulations.
Shikodi Oraka.
Congratulations.
Brigitta Osai Owusu.
Congratulations.
Carly Palmer.
Congratulations.
Ishvari Pankania.
Congratulations.
Lauren Parker.
Congratulations.
Amy Parr.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Morgan Cole Landlaw Prize, the Sweeton Maxwell Prize, and the Faculty of Law Prize, Robert Parry.
Congratulations. Well done on your prizes. What are you doing next year?
Legal practice course.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations.
Pinkyben Patel.
Congratulations.
Sharina Patel.
Congratulations.
Sujal Patel.
Congratulations.
Jay Patney.
Congratulations.
Catherine Paul.
Congratulations.
Jonathan Peck.
Congratulations.
Katerina Penta.
Congratulations.
Katerina Filipidou.
Congratulations.
Andreas Plastira.
Congratulations.
Katie Ponsford.
Congratulations.
Alistair Porter. Thomas Pound.
Congratulations.
Sabrina Powell.
Congratulations.
Kasra Powell.
Congratulations.
Ben Priest.
Congratulations.
Stephen Quinn.
Congratulations.
Kunal Radia.
Congratulations.
Lydia Rafferty.
Congratulations.
Lachvinda Raja Sansi.
Congratulations.
Lucy Ramsden.
Congratulations.
Winner of the John Holyoake Prize, Jamin Rana.
Congratulations and well done on your prize.
Nita Ranga.
Congratulations.
Cyrus Rashvan.
Congratulations.
Rakesh Rathod.
Congratulations.
Helen Redmond.
Congratulations.
Jessica Redpath.
Congratulations.
Duncan Reeves.
Congratulations.
Simon Reynolds.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Client Interviewing Competition Prize, Hayley Roberts.
Congratulations and well done on your prize. Well done.
Prashant Sabharwal.
Congratulations.
Lee Sales.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Clyde & Co Prize in Competition Law, Nandeep Sandhu.
Congratulations.
Gregory Satterford.
Congratulations.
Cordelia Scott.
Congratulations.
Amanda Jane Shackleton.
Congratulations.
R.T. Shah.
Congratulations.
Ritu Sharma.
Congratulations.
David Shelton.
Congratulations.
Andrew Shingfield.
Congratulations.
Harpreet Singh.
Congratulations.
David Slater.
Congratulations.
Victoria Stacey.
Congratulations.
Elizabeth Steele.
Congratulations.
Rachel Straw.
Congratulations.
Caroline Sweeney.
Congratulations.
Kenneth Tan.
Congratulations.
Amy T.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Cavendish Prize, the Eversheds Commercial Law Prize, and the Department of Law Prize, Parminder Thind.
Congratulations and very well done on your prizes. What are you doing next year? Oh, right. Okay.
Oliver Tickner.
Congratulations.
Emily Timpson.
Congratulations.
Sarah Townsend.
Congratulations.
Louise Townsley.
Congratulations.
Emma Turner.
Congratulations.
Lewis Upton.
Congratulations.
Chipo Ushi.
Congratulations.
Shilpa Vaghani.
Congratulations.
Nikhil Vaja.
Congratulations.
Stelios Vasilakas.
Congratulations.
George Vrikis.
Congratulations.
Helen Waldron.
Congratulations.
Matthew Walker.
Congratulations.
Michael Walker.
Congratulations.
Xiao Wan.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Chambers of Francis Oldham QC Prize, Sarah Waters.
Congratulations. Well done.
Matthew Watterson.
Congratulations.
Colleen Webb.
Congratulations.
Kylie Wesson.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Eversheds Commercial Law Prize, Charles White.
Congratulations.
Elizabeth Wilkins.
Congratulations. Fine, thank you.
Claire Wilkinson.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Kaylee Wilson.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Mariko Wilson.
Congratulations.
Helen Wrigglesworth.
Congratulations.
Laura Wright.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law, European Union, winner of the Claire Nicholson Memorial Prize, Daniela Banashak.
Congratulations.
Alka Sharla.
Congratulations.
Pratika Solanki.
Congratulations.
Siu Mei Wong.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law, International, Daniel Cohen.
Congratulations.
Fiona Gray.
Congratulations.
Ming Mon Liu.
Congratulations.
Vanita Punj.
Congratulations.
Amy Reeder.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law with French Law and Language, Richard Adams.
Congratulations.
Chloe Shittock.
Congratulations.
Olivia Harding.
Congratulations.
Claire Ingram.
Congratulations.
Victoria Kennedy.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law International, Poonam Vada.
Congratulations. Worth the wait.
Winner for the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law with French Law and Language, winner of the Leicestershire Law Society Prize, Abimbola Lawori.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rebecca Millwardship.
Congratulations.
Yasmin Kaimun.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Cavendish Prize and the Oxford University Press Prize, Abdul Rahim Satta.
Congratulations.
Simon Sharp.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Chambers of Michael Pert QC Prize, Elizabeth Sidney.
Congratulations.
Cara Veazey.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law, Senior Status, Zara Marani.
Congratulations.
Trier Merritt.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Laws in Law, Mobin Hussain.
Congratulations.
Onengia Asiniti Derengo.
Congratulations.
Henrietta Toombs.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Laws in Human Rights, Amanda Ehali.
Congratulations. Well done.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I ask you to admit to the several degrees for which they are presented by my faculty those candidates who are absent.
By the authority of the Senate, I admit those candidates who are absent to the several degrees for which they are presented.
Lord Lieutenant, my Lord Mayor, Chairman of the County Council, High Sheriff of Rutland, distinguished graduates, Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends. May I begin by echoing the Vice-Chancellor's words of welcome and congratulation to our two very distinguished Honorary Fellows, Lord Attenborough and Sir David Attenborough. Gentlemen, what can I say? Because while you were delivering your moving and wonderful speeches of response, I was looking at our young law graduates today. They hung on your every words, and you have turned an occasion which is special for any graduate into something that they will remember, as I will myself, for the rest of our lives. We are most deeply grateful, and on behalf of the university, you do us great honor in accepting our fellowship, gentlemen. Of course, today is above all a day of celebration for all our graduates, and for me as Chancellor, it's a privilege to be able to share this occasion with you and with your families and friends and supporters. In fact, I was particularly looking forward to this afternoon's ceremony, of course, because of our two distinguished Honorary Fellows. But also, I received very detailed preparatory notes from the academic registrar, and I was informed about yourselves that you knew each other well as a single faculty, and that you were, and I quote, lively and very noisy. You have not disappointed me, I can assure you, and I speak as a physicist used to such things, that the volume, the longevity of your applause currently, I think, is running you very close to the top position. The medics in the morning may yet challenge you, but you have not disappointed me this afternoon. It is a day of celebration, as I said, but in 24 hours or so, when the effects of this evening's celebration have begun to wear off, you're inevitably going to begin to contemplate, if you haven't already, your imminent entry to what is described pejoratively as the real world. The reality, in fact, for you may well be one of many different worlds. For example, I've often found over nearly 4 decades now, on many, many visits to Tokyo, that when talking to almost any senior member of the Japanese government or a leader of business and industry there, when I ask about their field of study at university, the reply invariably is horitsu, law. Now, in fact, in Japan, few go on to study law further beyond their first degrees. It's probably the least litigious society I know. But in Japan, such is the high regard for law as a training of the mind and of the individual, that lawyers with a small l are ubiquitous, literally everywhere. So perhaps there's a clue here as to what many of you may do and how you will fare in that wider world you're about to enter. Yes, many of you will practice as solicitors and barristers, and we laity are deeply grateful for what you will do for us. We are going to stay particularly close to the barristers, just in case. You never know. But perhaps, and given the names of a number of the prizes which were awarded this afternoon, just as many of you may end up plying your trade in the city. That's the City of London. It's a favourite destination of those bright law graduates who have an appetite not only for the good things of life, but also the 80-hour weeks. When you're interviewing, remember that. In my business career, I've often worked well into the night with my legal advisors. Why it is you people like working in the early hours, I have never worked out. But I've always wakened the following morning to realize the size of the invoice that I was about to receive for the services. You have indeed chosen your profession well. You may even, following the Japanese example, enter government, and certainly the world is your oyster, and many other professions will tempt you. Whatever you pursue in your career, I'm confident that you'll find that your years at Leicester have stood you in good stead and been well spent. What I hope you've all acquired is, above all, an ability to think clearly, to apply reasoning, and then to be able to communicate it. It's a universal skill set I've stressed to all the graduating groups this week. But in your chosen field, law, first and foremost, surely that is what you came to Leicester to acquire. Now, you leave as lawyers. You leave to return to many different societies and countries, and you carry with you, on behalf of the rest of us in your various societies, a deep and onerous responsibility for the rule of law. It is to you who we look to adjudicate that which is right and proper in our world. From the Leicester perspective, we will continue to watch your progress with keen interest. Your achievements reflect well on us. We'll continue to enjoy your successes for many, many years to come. I think, however, with celebration in mind, I have detained you quite long enough. It's time you were able to return to your families and friends and begin that celebration. It's been a privilege to share your special day with you. I salute you on your achievements. I congratulate you, as did the Vice-Chancellor, on obtaining your degree. And as Lord Attenborough said to you, I wish you every success, every happiness, and every health in your future careers and lives. Thank you. I now declare this congregation closed.